Warning, there's a new warning for parents and kids about energy drinks. Maybe you've seen Prime Energy on social media.
Why the drink is getting so much negative attention, schools are actually banning it.
Prime.
Yeah, it's just like the most sugary drink that doesn't have sugar in it. Like,
What are they using for a sweetener?
I don't know. They taste like Kool-Aid with 3 times the sugar in it.
Really?
That ABC News exclusive with Logan Paul, the YouTube superstar who has millions of young followers, now officially summoned by U.S. federal authorities for investigation, facing a series of serious allegations: financial fraud, false advertising, and endangering public health. If convicted, Logan Paul could face decades in federal prison, along with severe financial losses and the complete collapse of his brand reputation.
Y'all know exactly who I am. My name is Logan Paul, the person that you paid your money to come see. So shut up!
Logan Paul's empire is crumbling, but not for the reasons most people expected. For years, he was celebrated as the golden boy who rose from controversy to redemption, a YouTuber turned business mogul who seemed unstoppable. But today, the story looks drastically different. A wave of lawsuits, collapsing businesses, and betrayed fans has painted a much darker picture. From Lionel Messi reportedly dragging him into court over plagiarism claims, to beverage giant Refresco suing for tens of millions, Logan's billion-dollar lifeline, Prime Hydration, is now sitting unsold, collecting dust on store shelves. It's a shocking reversal, especially when you remember just a few years ago, he was on top of the world. How did a brand that sold out in minutes become a liability? How did a star who was once the face of redemption become a symbol of manipulation and greed? And perhaps most importantly, was Logan Paul ever really redeemed? Or did his true nature just take time to surface? To answer that, we need to rewind. Today, Logan Paul is no stranger to headlines, and not the good kind. The lawsuits are piling up. Lionel Messi's company, Mass Plus, accused Prime of copying their marketing playbook. Meanwhile, Refresco, one of the largest beverage manufacturers in the world, is suing Logan and his partners for a jaw-dropping $67 million over alleged contract breaches. And behind all of that is a deeper problem. Prime Hydration, once hailed as a billion-dollar success story, is reportedly losing momentum. Shelves that were once emptied by frantic fans are now overstocked with unsold cases. For a man who built his empire on hype, this is more than just a business hiccup. It's a signal that the bubble is bursting. But these lawsuits and financial troubles didn't appear out of thin air. They're the result of years of patterns, choices, and controversies that have followed Logan from the very start. And to understand why this collapse feels so inevitable, we need to look back at where his journey began. Logan's story started like a modern fairy tale. In the early 2010s, he was one of the fastest rising stars on Vine, posting short, chaotic, and often hilarious clips that millions couldn't get enough of. When Vine shut down in 2016, most creators struggled to stay relevant. Logan didn't just survive, he thrived. He pivoted to YouTube and built an empire that went far beyond vlogs. His channel grew to over 23 million subscribers, but that was just the beginning. He launched his own clothing line, Maverick, which reportedly made millions in sales. He dabbled in acting, appeared in films and TV shows, and hosted the podcast Impulsive, where he interviewed celebrities, athletes, and influencers. He even stepped into the boxing ring against legends like Floyd Mayweather. Every move was carefully designed to monetize attention, turning clicks into dollars. By his early 20s, Logan Paul wasn't just another YouTuber, he was a global brand. But fairy tales don't last forever, and in 2018, everything came crashing down in the most devastating way possible. In January 2018, Logan uploaded what many consider the most infamous video in YouTube history. While filming in Japan's Aokigahara Forest, widely known as the Suicide Forest, he stumbled across a deceased person and made the unthinkable choice to film it. Worse, he reacted with laughter, treating tragedy like content. The backlash was immediate and massive. Sponsors cut ties, YouTube demonetized his channel, and Logan Paul became the poster child for irresponsibility online. For most creators, that would have been the end. But Logan didn't disappear. He staged a comeback, beginning with an emotional apology video where he promised to learn from his mistakes. He met with mental health professionals, pledged to use his platform for good, and slowly rebuilt his image. Through impulses, through boxing, through appearances with the WWE, and most importantly, through his new business venture, Prime Hydration, H. Rebranded himself as the ultimate redemption story. For a while, it worked. Fans believed in the new Logan, but redemption has its limits. And when the crypto boom arrived, Logan saw another golden opportunity and another chance to take advantage of his massive influence. The NFT and crypto craze of 2021 was pure chaos. Digital images were selling for hundreds of thousands of dollars, and unknown coins were turning overnight millionaires into billionaires. It was the perfect environment for hype, and Logan Paul knew it. He launched CryptoZoo, pitching it as a revolutionary blockchain game where players could buy NFT eggs, hatch rare animals, and breed them into valuable hybrids. On his podcast and across social media, he hyped it relentlessly, calling it the Pokemon of the 21st century, and claiming he personally invested millions. Fans bought in hard. Over $18.5 million was poured into the project. But once the dust settled, the truth came out. The game didn't even work. Eggs couldn't hatch, features were missing, and the team behind it was plagued with shady figures, some with histories of fraud. Coffeezilla, a well-known YouTube investigator, exposed the entire scheme in a viral series, showing how fans had lost fortunes while Logan stayed silent. When he finally responded, it wasn't with an apology. It was with legal threats, deflecting blame and promising to sue. Eventually, he announced a limited $2.3 million refund program, but it only covered a fraction of losses and required victims to sign away their right to sue. For many, it was proof. Logan Paul's redemption arc was nothing more than a well-polished illusion. And just as the CryptoZoo storm reached its peak, another scandal was brewing. This time with the very product that was supposed to secure his legacy. In 2022, Logan and KSI launched Prime Hydration, pitching it as the ultimate drink for athletes and young fans. At first, it worked. Prime sold out across the US and UK, fueled by TikTok hype and high-profile sponsorships with the UFC and Premier League teams. But the honeymoon didn't last. Prime Energy, one of the brand's variants, was found to contain 200 milligrams of caffeine, double the amount in a Red Bull. Worse, the packaging looked nearly identical to Prime Hydration, confusing parents and leading kids to consume dangerous amounts of caffeine. Reports of 10 and 12-year-olds experiencing racing hearts, insomnia, and trembling began to surface. One mother said her child's heart rate spiked to 120 beats per minute after drinking a can. To make matters worse, independent tests revealed traces of harmful chemicals and even mold in some batches. Schools in the US, UK, and Australia banned Prime altogether, and US Senator Chuck Schumer called for an FDA investigation, accusing the company of marketing directly to children. Lawsuits followed. Refresco, their manufacturer, accused Logan of late payments and mismanagement. Messi's Mass Plus filed legal action over alleged plagiarism. Prime, the product that once symbolized Logan's comeback, now looked like another scheme built on hype and reckless ambition. Faced with a tidal wave of backlash, Logan didn't apologize. He launched a PR offensive. In a video called Exposing the Truth About Prime, he invited fans to tour the production facility, claiming the drink was toxin-free and recyclable. But instead of restoring trust, the video felt staged, a desperate attempt to polish his image. Then he tried to shift the spotlight by attacking competitors, accusing them of using harmful ingredients like Red 40, a dye banned in some countries. But the move backfired. Fans saw it as manipulative, using parents' fears as a marketing tactic while ignoring Prime's own problems. This pattern became impossible to ignore. When cornered, Logan didn't own his mistakes. He deflected, manipulated, and tried to spin the narrative in his favor. And this time, even some of his most loyal fans started turning away. Because what they saw wasn't a misunderstood creator fighting for redemption. It was a man who had perfected the art of escaping accountability. Logan's downfall isn't just about one drink or one failed crypto project. It's about something much larger. His story is a mirror reflecting the way we give blind trust to celebrities. We assume that fame in one area means credibility in another. If someone can dominate YouTube, surely they can run a business. If they're a WWE star, surely their drink is safe. But that's not how the real world works. A wrestling ring doesn't validate a crypto project. A viral video doesn't make someone a nutrition expert. Yet, social media blurs those lines. It creates a cycle where hype spreads faster than facts, where celebrities can spin a new success story before the truth of the last one catches up. Logan Paul mastered that cycle, but eventually, even the best illusion cracks. And when it did, it exposed just how dangerous blind faith in influencers can be.